on my 2002 GMC Sonoma. They ask you all kinds of questions too. Like, is it rear wheel? Is it 4x4? Does it have drums in the back? Or are they disc? Because if you don't, watch out. I guess you may get the wrong ones. So yes, mine have drums in the back, and it's a 4x2. It's not a 4x4. So these are the brake pads we got today. Nothing special. My local parts store, 32 bucks. They're pretty light too. It says they're ceramic, so ceramic for 32 bucks. I guess you can't beat that, right? The reason why we're doing cheap pads today is if you look here, everything's old and just needs to be replaced. We are not doing that today, but we will get in there and do that one of these days, real soon. Now that it's starting to feel real nice outside, because it is real nice outside right now. So that's why I thought we'd go live, do the breaks together, and hey, come and join us, everybody. I want to welcome everybody to the live chat. One person will be gifted a free month membership today, so join live. Say some comments. Hello, where you from? And that's what we need. So I'm going to go ahead and pass the camera to Magic Mike over here, and we're going to get started. So the parts we're using, the tools we're using today, is not a regular socket. That's for change the camera. So we got to use an Allen wrench on this instead of a regular socket. And this is a 3/8. And it fits in there perfect. And the reason why, I have another one for the socket, which will probably work good for the bottom one. So let's, we've already loosened these before, so we didn't want to. But the other side we'll do all together because we didn't even take off the tire yet. So yeah, if you notice, everything here is original looking. We got original ball joints everywhere. I mean, it rides nice, but it could ride better. The back is so soft, you don't even hear the back bumps in the back when you're turning, when you're going over the bumps. Stuff hasn't been taken off for a while, so. If you do brakes a lot, it's good to have plenty sizes of tools there. I've had this for about 15 years, so yes, we are missing some stuff, but most of them are duplicates. Just some have holes in the center. All of them. And then I got these ones here. I've had that forever. And one of these days, it'll be time to upgrade. Alright, sorry, we lost connection. I'll show you my nice caliper tool here when we get this out. Alright. So you just pull it out. A lot of times you'll have to have a screwdriver handy. Look at this. I went to Pine Strawberry, and we were going down the hill braking, and I was smelling burnt brake fluid. I knew it was me. I had to pull over and kick back for a while. I threw some water on this, and you just saw the smoke and hear the sizzle. I'm like, wow, that was super hot. I got to get home and check the brake system out. Because I haven't really done much since I bought it. I changed the gas filter. But that's it. Change the oil. But I wanted to show you something because this is what I was looking at. If you want to do a tune-up on this, take the tire off And right in here, let me see. Right in here, the spark plugs. 1, 2, and the one near the steering column there, that's the hardest one. And then you have the third one over here. So take your tire off and get in there. That's the easiest way. Probably both sides. But that one with that steering rod in the way, that one's definitely going to be a tricky one. We used to do those all the time at the tune-up masters back in the days. Okay, so I left the back brake pad in there because we're going to use this tool. Check that tool out. This is the best tool you can have instead of that little whiny thing. Just stick it in there, like so. Get a good look there. And just start squeezing it. All the way. See that? That's how quick that was. And my hands are tired, but not as tired as turning and turning and turning. But that is dirty in there. I don't think I have any kind of spray. Alright, this is all I have for clean. So I just got some solvent. I want to just pour some of this on here. You don't have to use a lot. Get some of that dirt out of there. And it'll dry on its own as you prep your brakes with grease. Now, when you go to your local parts store, they try to sell you the little packages of grease for your brake pads. Get those, because if you put nothing, you're going to wonder why your brakes are going to be squealing and making noise. I have grease here. We just got this little little sponge here, and we just grease them up. But if this is not something you have on hand, you need those little grease packets. Okay, so there's one. There's the back one. Yeah. Same thing, get all them good parts. Nice and coated with grease. More grease you put on the outside there, less squealing. Metal to metal makes friction sounds, so you'll hear every time you hit them brake pads, it'll ring. Ring some good tunes that you may be irritated with. Most people probably just turn up the radio. All right. So, push that one in like so. Like that. Just go back, putting it on. Hang on here. Yeah, making sure that this is the right one. These are a little bit more trickier. doesn't just go in a groove and say, hey, we're here. I see the bed goes there. I see where they go. And then you gotta push these little tabs in. It's like nothing just slides back in the way it did. It shouldn't be that difficult. These are usually pretty easy. That keeps popping out. Look, see, I gotta push that back away in. Let's see if I can do it right here. Okay, come on. There's that. Same with this. There's these little tabs here. You have to kind of put back in their spot. Well, the caliper's not going to go back in. It's difficult. Okay. Put a little grease on these threads. And then you just put your tab, put your bolts back in there. So there's that one. And get it in there. And this side's about done. Get it tightened up. At least it feels nice out here and it's not all 102 already. I think it's like, it's gonna be, what they say, 93 all day today? It's probably already 90. Feels somewhat refreshing though. It's not too hard to do brakes. Brakes are pretty easy as long as you have the right tools. You know, always make sure you're using the right size, whether it's this Allen wrench or a socket, because if you round off any bolts, sometimes that's a problem to get off. And then you're stuck figuring out what you're going to do next. And always tap that tighter with, you know, with your ratchet or something to give it a couple of good hits to make sure that it's secured tightly. When I loosened this, actually the bottom one wasn't even tight, it was already loose. I've only had this 6 months, so this is from the last owner. And there we have it, a couple taps. And the driver's side brake pads are done. Let me see. Let me take the camera real quick. How's everybody doing? We have a Penny Walston. How you doing? Where you guys tapping in from? We're from Phoenix, Arizona. Just changing some brakes. Let's see. See, it doesn't work like that here. All right. So now we're gonna get the tire on. I'm gonna give the camera back to Magic Mike there. Take a little drink of my watermelon lime. So we'll get this tire on. I can't wait to test drive. Feel the difference in these new brake pads. put your lug nuts on by hand first. Don't always rely on the machine to start it good for you. Because that's another mistake that can go wrong. Alright, tighten these lug nuts up real good. Okay. Good old GMC side. It just got greasy. Okay, that side's done. Now we're gonna do the other side. And when you're putting a jack under there, always look for a nice flattened spot. Or if you got to use the tabs, make sure they have the double metal on there. That's where it'll hold the jack stronger. Yep. Always use a jack. Don't rely, a jack stand. Don't ever rely on just a jack. Never. And check out this. Saturday night, we just opened a store, launched a store to sell our air fresheners. I have air fresheners. Check out the fragrances on my line. And pick up a couple. If you type in smelly in all caps in the promotion tab, you'll receive 20% off your order. So please check it out. Okay. Back to the other side. Take off the other tire. Use a screwdriver. That's how easy GMC comes off. Here we go. Okay. Nobody's changed any parts on this truck at all. It has 212,000 miles. That's why I want to get in there and put new springs, new shocks, new struts, new ball joints, uppers and lowers, new bearing, all this new hub. When it cools down better. Okay. See, like all this. See this rubber? That makes a difference in a ride. I want my truck to feel like a Cadillac. So, we're going to get in there and change all these here within the next couple months. Once it really starts cooling down, we're going to get in here. See, look. I did not even open this tire yet. That's how loose. Is the bottom the same? No, the bottom's good. Why leave one side loose each? because he's too scared to tighten it. He's an older gentleman I bought the truck from. You know how you get in here and you think a little tap is good enough. No. You gotta, like I said, you gotta tap it with your tool or something to give it that nice, good, tighter snug. Well, you'll be back in here again. Yes, I work old school. I do have a couple power tools, but I enjoy my day right now. It feels nice and I'm in no rush to finish. It feels smooth, but it looks ugly. Using these tools are sometimes a pain in the butt. It's not like having a ratchet. God, the wind feels good. Okay, got one screw up. They make these ones so long. Look, it's not like somebody passing by needs brakes. All you hear is the metal to metal as they roll on by. You hear that a lot too while we're out here working. Every time somebody stops at the stop sign, they need brakes. And you can tell they are not just a simple squealing, they are metal to metal. Everybody, it's so funny. And they all drive like they have super sports. This is the reality of working on cars, man. Some screws just take forever. Keep going. You think it's been enough already? Let me try my screwdriver. Gotta keep going. God, getting it in there every turn is what gets irritating. Get in there, get in there, get in there. I can get my screwdriver or something. It's gotta go. Look at his focus. Yep, gotta keep going. things haven't been out forever either. You can tell. Yeah, there we go. God, I probably could have stopped turning 3 minutes ago. At least that comes out like that. Comes out easy. Leave the back one in there once again. Pull out the cool tool. And you just press. That's it. Pull it out. Garbage. Get your other one greased up and ready to go. Grease it up real nice. Put that right here. See that? Put some grease on there. Pop it in. Good. Okay. Now, these are what I was talking about earlier. See these little tabs? You need to press them in before you start trying to. And it's probably a pain in the butt. Because you can't just move them with your fingers. Yeah, definitely not. So the best thing I have found get in there, buddy. Okay. Put it like that. And just have it against the metal there. Get your screwdriver and just, you have to do it that way. See? And then it moves some. Find a good spot. And move that sucker. Go, man, go. You know, this one's difficult. Look at this. You can't keep the brake pads in the spot. They don't stay. See, now it's stuck. How you get it stuck. See that? Come on, get in there, buddy. Put you back in the box and send you back to the store. Get in there. Ah, those tabs just don't move good. But that's what you need to get. See that? Just to get it back in there. There, I got that one. Now I gotta get this bottom one. When you think you're gonna go on and do something live and it's supposed to be easy, when they usually are. Of course, your own truck is always gonna be the pain. And my truck's supposed to be simple. I can't get a reach on it. Can't move it either. Just like that video I have on that BMW. Go back and check out the BMW tire I couldn't get off. Kick. Try to chisel. I mean, everything. I tried everything to get the tire off. It took like, I forgot how many minutes, but it took many minutes to get a tire off. That's got some views on it, though. I just gotta get it. There's no way I can. Okay, here we go. Bam. See, I just had to move it. There, now we got that in. Put a little grease. Okay, next one. barely get enough room for that one. This one here is no room. So now we're back to this. And when you're done, don't forget to just start the car and press the brakes like 10 times or so. Get these things settled in. Because if you forget, when you go and you take off and you go in reverse, you ain't gonna stop right away. Slowly into the floor. And look at that, just doing brakes, how dirty you get. Always gotta have a hand cleaner around. Turn the lifetime. Okay. Give it taps. Taps. And we have just completed the front brake pads. All right, everybody. So I just want to thank everybody for joining us today and doing the brake pads. And I thought that was pretty fun. It's fun to get out here and go live and do stuff like that. And hey, join us on our next show. We don't know what we'll have going on, but we'll be doing it live. Peace out, everybody, and thanks for joining us.